A lot of us working on our tax returns. April 15th is quickly approaching. That means it is time to file. And joining us this morning to give us some helpful tips is Bill Brunson with the IRS. Good morning, Bill. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
All right, first question. Let's talk about that tax credit for first-time home buyers. How do we take advantage of that?
Well, if you haven't owned a home in the past 3 years or longer, you could qualify for this credit. It's a refundable credit worth $8,000, and basically there's been an extension of time with this particular credit. So you must enter into a binding contract no later than April 30th of this year and close no later than June 30th. Along with this extension of time was the long-time homeowner credit. And that's a credit worth $6,500. And if you've owned a home for the past 5 consecutive years out of an 8-year period, you could qualify for that. So if you're thinking about buying a house, this is the time to do it.
All right. Also, there is an earned income credit. Can you explain that to me?
The earned income tax credit is a credit for people who work but don't make a lot of money. In the past year, we've seen a lot of folks that have had reduction in hours, laid off, furloughed, or even worse, lost a job. And they may qualify for the earned income tax credit this time, as opposed in the past they hadn't. They were making too much money and now they're not making as much. And if your income is around $48,287 or less, you could qualify for this credit. The maximum amount is $5,657. So you can be married with children, you can be single, you can be a head of household with children. A lot of folks would qualify for this. You don't want to guess because it's a refundable credit and it can put money in your pocket. So either go to irs.gov or call the IRS or stop by our office on Montgomery Boulevard across from Del Norte High School, and we'll help determine whether you qualify for this important credit.
All right, let's talk a little bit about tuition credits.
The American Opportunity Credit is a new credit this year that allows individuals who go to college to receive some of that tuition monies back. It's worth $2,500. 40% of this credit is a refundable credit, $1,000, which means if you owe no tax, then you can get a check for that amount. It's good for all 4 years of undergraduate study, and the big change this year is that the supplies and books that you purchase are an allowable expense.
Okay, well, very good. Thanks a lot. Learned a lot. Give us the website one more time.
irs.gov.
All right, good enough.